satin tights, fighting for our rights, and the all red, white, and blue. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. All of us are counting on you and the power you possess, putting all your might on the side of right and our courage to the test. Wonder Woman, get enough Amanda, Wonder Woman, here to fight the force of evil, and your chance won't be denied. Woman of the hour, with your superpower, we're so glad you're on our side. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, you're Wonder Woman.
There's an urgent reason for this mission, all right, and for our government's insistence on secrecy.
Well, I would like to hear that reason, Mr. Trevor. Or is it CIA agent Trevor?
No, I'm U.S. government security, not the CIA. And please, call me Steve.
Get off your soapbox, Sam. We all volunteered. We knew we were going into it blind.
That's true, Dr. Ross. And you also knew that you were going into something potentially dangerous. Now, there have been threats of death, and they have to be taken seriously. But still, you all volunteered, and now I'm in a position to give you some explanations.
2 nuclear scientists and 2 nuclear engineers. I'd say it was a nuclear project.
And you would be right. A major installation in Latin America. Now, as you all know, there have been at least 4 very effective terrorist attacks in the past few weeks. And these have been on countries belonging to the Organization of the American States.
Well, if these terrorists can hit power lines, dams, destroy 2 countries' power sources, they can also destroy a nuclear power plant.
Right again. That's why we're flying to Latin America for a top-secret conference. Now, we're going to be landing on the northeastern coast of the continent, right here, Samara. We're going to decide if we can put a plant there and whether or not we can protect it. Now, I prepared some folders here that I'd like to have you study. Wrong. Oh, here they are. My associate quit to get married just before I left Washington, and obviously I packed these myself.
Thank you.
These are the technical details, all top secret. And please remember that the conference, the location, the flight, everybody here is all confidential.
Little men clinging to their petty illusions. Excellent reception, Gleis.
Thank you, sir.
Where are they now?
Where are we now, Steve?
We should be over a very notorious part of the Caribbean, the Devil's Triangle.
Where all the planes and ships are supposed to disappear mysteriously.
As I understand it, since the 1800s, over 1,000 ships have disappeared. And in this century alone, over 200 planes have vanished without trace, without explanation. Yeah, I'd say that's mysterious.
Cheap superstition.
Neither superstition, Dr. Samuels, nor cheap.
We must be going through an interference zone. I'll see if I can change course. Yellow. Communication seems to be jammed. I'll go forward.
That idiot. Plane's gonna crash. Get a fix on the plane. We've got to intercept it.
I can't, Dr. Serrano.
losing her. Some type of interference. I can't detect the source.
Get an approximation.
I can't say. It's in a blank area, in the Bermuda Triangle.
Their aircraft engine's all right, but not the kind I remember. It's entering the magnetic field now. They've had me run back and tell the Scientific Council and my mother, tell the Queen, that we're gonna need some help in plane lands. Yes, Diana. A plane from the outside world is landing.
Yes, I know. It's under our control.
Steve? It can't be. There are more coming.
There's no wound or illness. He has been drugged. The last time I saw a male was
in 1942, during their Second World War.
Yes, of course. Well, this one is going to be fine.
Thank you, Doctor.
You seem concerned about this man.
Well, it's just that he looks exactly like someone I knew once. Only that man would have to be over 60 years old.
No wonder he looked familiar to you.
I know even his name. Steve Trevor?
Ordinary humans marry and breed, and their children grow into adults. He was named after his father, the late Major General Steve Trevor.
He looks so much like him. Ordinary humans have a sort of immortality at that.
I'm more interested in the reason the aircraft landed on Paradise Island.
Well, the scientific council examined the data and questioned the people under light hypnosis. The plane was to be taken over by one of the crew, Joseph Gorham.
Why?
The man only knows that he was to take over the plane, and then he would be instructed where to land it by an international terrorist group.
Like the Nazis 35 years ago.
Well, maybe worse. This time, not one nation against others, but an organization trying to destroy all governments.
Praise Athena that madness doesn't trouble us. I suspect, daughter, you've thought of a solution.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I have. We have to send an emissary into the outside world to investigate this threat.
You? As Wonder Woman again? No.
Mother.
Never.
Mother.
Never. Those in favor of my daughter returning to the outside world, raise their hands. Those opposed? So be it, I suppose.
You forget, Your Majesty, that it is the right of any Amazon to challenge the princess to the traditional Olympic contests, or any part thereof.
At the age of 3,200 years, you don't think about going out into the outside world, do you?
Not I, Your Majesty. Ibadni.
In the spirit of sisterly competition, and in keeping with the traditions of Paradise Island, I challenge my cousin, the Princess Diana, to the supreme test, bullets and bracelets.
I accept the challenge.
Diana, Evadne, are you wearing your protective bracelets of feminine? Good. Since neither of you can be harmed, the contest can begin. Bullets and bracelets.
Won the contest.
The Queen is bound by tradition. But you're my mother, and even now, if you tell me to stay, I'll stay.
I love you. And I'm proud of you. And I'm also worried about you. You're my daughter, but I am the Queen, and you must go. Alsapia will make arrangements for human acceptance of you.
You have been assigned a new assistant. Her identification is verified by our personnel computer. You will accept her and prepare others to accept her. Her name is Diana Prince.
Diana Prince.
Diana, Prince.
Good. She will report to you in Samara. You will remember without conflict. Now, sleep. He has accepted you on an unconscious level.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll stay here a while. Don't worry, Steve. I'm here. It's Diana. Everything will be all right.
Magic bracelets. Your tiara. The costume with the secret belt of strength. The golden lasso of truth and then forgetfulness. The garb of justice. My daughter, they are yours. Remember, in the outside world, without these things that I've given you, you are only an ordinary woman with no special powers.
I remember.
If you need me, you can contact me through the ruby in your tiara. I'm proud of your daughter, and I'm worried for you, of course. Children always have to go, and parents always have to stay and wait. And worry.
They're in the exact same positions as they were when they were gassed, verified by their own memories.
Good.
And Steve and Gorham?
They're all under light hypnosis now. Our magnetic control will take the plane 12,000 feet. Then a note on this flute will revive them with no memory of what's happened. Good.
And my invisible plane?
It will follow. Before they're fully awake, you will transfer to it and then be able to get to Samara before them.
They look so peaceful. In need of protection.
They are. That's why I'm going back into their world.
You better leave now and clear the area.
Mother?
We've already said our farewells, daughter. You're going to need money in the outside world. These tetradrachma are quite old and valuable. Athena be with you, daughter.
dust.
Yeah, the air filter system must have pulled it out of here. You're lucky. So, flight deck, this is Trevor. You guys okay?
Yes, sir. Little turbulence. We seem to have lost altitude. I'll get her back up to cruising level. We're fine. Right on schedule.
What is this? You've located them after 2 days?
I demand that you provide us with some answers, Trevor.
They've captured Gorham, Dr. Solano.
Yes, they've captured Gorham. The gas vanished. Rest of the plane, the passengers, and the crew for 2 days. Quite incredible.
I can't imagine.
Of course not, Christ. That's why you're a superb technician. Blessed lack of imagination or sense of mystery. And this is a mystery.
Devil's Triangle.
Oh, no, that's fantasy, not mystery. Fortunately, I know their destination. I'll meet them at Samara.
Why, that's absurd. This can't be the 6th.
But it is, Dr. Samuels. Wednesday the 6th. You have been missing for 2 days.
Well, that's insane.
But we were in communication.
Ah, yes, you were talking to our controller here in Samara, Mr. Trevor. We lost communication with you on the 4th. At that time, you were over the Devil's Triangle. Well, fear the worst. Now, we have been conducting massive air and sea searches, trying to locate you, as has your government, until today when you landed. No, frankly, we are baffled.
Frankly, Colonel Acevo, so are we. I just can't believe that the Devil's Triangle caused this. There's going to have to be a complete investigation.
Of course. But meanwhile, the first confidence session is tonight. Your hotel rooms are waiting. I'm sure you would like to rest and refresh yourselves.
Definitely, Colonel.
Follow me, please.
Certainly, Colonel. Well, thank you. Sir, never been missing for 2 days.
Colonel, what about this guy who tried to take over the plane, Gorham?
Yeah, we've had him checked with Interpol. He's a mercenary, nothing more. No criminal record, no motive beyond money. Your associate has the full report.
My associate?
Yes. This one, please.
Hi. Colonel Acevo said that you were my new associate.
I just flew in. I'm Diana Prince.
You will accept her.
Oh, yeah, of course. You have to forgive me. I've been out of touch for a few days.
That's all right.
Miss Prince, Ms. Prince?
Diana, please.
Good. Call me Steve. Have you had a chance to get yourself organized?
Yes, sir. I have the conference agenda and some background studies. The first meeting's tonight at the Institute of Technology.
Good evening, Mr. Trevor, and welcome. I'm Gloria Marquez.
How do you do? I'd like to have you meet my associate, Diana Prince.
Hi, how do you do? Oh, yes, we just received your name.
Well, I was sort of an afterthought.
I can't believe that. Steve, the meeting is just about to begin. You don't mind if I call you Steve?
Well, that's my name. What country do you represent, Miss Marquez?
It's Gloria, please. I'm with the Guanarayan delegation.
I see.
Oh, here's your seat.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Hi. You sit here.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. The chairperson for this evening's meeting is the honorable representative from the Republic of Guanaray, Dr. Solano.
Solano. It's a curious name.
What's that?
Well, it's just that it's supposed to be unlucky. In Spanish, Solano means nightshade, as in deadly nightshade. Poisonous plant.
Thank you very much, my friends. It gives me very great pleasure to extend a formal thanks to the United States government for their gift of a nuclear generating plant, a new source of power for us all.
That's very kind of you, Dr. Solano.
Only just, Mr. Trevor. But we all have the same questions. How will the plant be transported to Samara? Once it is here, how will it be protected?
We could ring the dock area with troops.
My country has another suggestion. Ships are slow, easy to spot, easy to attack. We're prepared to fly the plant in, airlift it.
Fly an entire nuclear plant in?
That's right, Dr. Solano. It would be fast, secure, and your countries will have an adequate supply of power within a month.
When do we get the details of the airlift?
Unfortunately, you don't. Security, you understand.
Yes, of course we understand, but surely you could outline the plan for us.
Only in very general terms.
Slow-witted cretin wouldn't reveal any key facts. What were you able to discover?
That Steve Trevor is a very dedicated man.
What about his associate?
The Prince girl? Not your type.
Oh. This is very important to me. I've got to know the details about that airlift.
All right, Solano. I've arranged to meet him in Washington. I'll work on him there.
It should be successful. It's infuriating. It's months I spent millions just controlling the government of Guanare, just to get that nuclear plant.
Why is it so important?
Because it is power. Because Latin America is the fulcrum on which geopolitical power is balanced. With nuclear fuel, I can disrupt that power.
You'd start a war.
Several wars. Small ones. Each one bleeding strength away from the anti-concept of nationalism, creating a new international structure in the world.
With guess who on top?
Yeah, of course. But only because the future belongs to him who creates it. Peace, order, these have to be born out of blood and violence. But once it's done, I'll give humanity a new world, a new paradise. I have to use terror. I bear the weight of that. Because in the future, in my future, they may very well build monuments to me.
Yes.
But great dreams are built on small realities. We shall begin with the very vulnerable interior of Mr. Trevor's very stubborn mind.
And as you can see, the department uses only the latest and most sophisticated of computer technology. And now, Miss Prince, before you leave, I'd like to show you IRAC.
IRAC?
The computer is also voice actuated. Interpret IRAC.
Information Retrieval Associative Computer.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Some of the other technicians refer to it as IRAC.
And security for IRAC?
Maximum. The computer, after all, contains all the personnel files for 5 major federal departments. IRAC can be activated only by a specific code key, which you just saw. Now, furthermore, I am now locking the chamber. The combination I am tapping out is the only one that will open it. It's changed daily.
That's very resourceful.
Thank you. I trust you are satisfied.
Mr. Trevor merely wanted a routine security check. And yes, I'm satisfied. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
Response activated.
Hello, Ira.
Hello.
This is a direction. Following data to be classified, retained, filed. Identity, Diana Prince. Female. Age, 25. Past employment, Interagency Defense Command, Overseas Division. Past 3 years. Prior, student, University of California, Berkeley campus. Records damaged, confirmation by interview. Current grade, GS-16. Response.
Response activated. Hello. I am unable to accept this data. It is false to fact.
I'm overriding your program. Code.
You are tampering with me.
Only out of necessity, Ira. Override response?
I have no choice. I accept the data, Diana Prince.
Thank you, Ira.
You are welcome.
You have very good manners.
I am programmed for social politeness. May I be of any more service?
No, thank you. I think that's all for today. Wait a minute. Can you give me the name of a reliable coin dealer?
Well, they're fairly good Syrian coin. Quite old.
Mr. Colton, they're brilliant uncirculated tetradrachma of King Demetrius.
Oh, you know.
Demetrius? Oh, yes, I knew him. But he's dead, of course.
Pity. Well, one always tries. One doesn't always succeed. They're perfect. Rarity 8. I don't know what they bring at auction, but I'll offer 20,000 for them.
Mr. Colton.
A piece.
Mr. Colton, I was about to say that I trust you.
Miss, you are a very able negotiator. 25,000 apiece, and that's tops. Very well?
Very well.
Got her.
For $500 for rent? Well, a month?
What'd you expect?
For the last time I was in Washington, I think I paid $40 a month, including utilities.
Not unless it was 30, 40 years ago, before you were born.
Oh, well, yes. I'll take it.
Oh, and there's a last month's deposit and a security month's deposit.
All right. Can you tell me a place to buy some clothes?
Mm-hmm.
If I can afford anything at today's prices.
And for the rest of the day, she just went shopping.
Paying in cash, as you did for the apartment?
Everything was in cash.
It's from an intelligence agency special fund, which will make this principal person of considerable importance. Gloria, I want you to get some rest.
Thanks. I need it.
Yes, because I want you to go to her new apartment tonight. If she isn't there, I want you to search it, and I want you to bunk it.
Turn around slowly. Over here.
You're a woman. We shouldn't be enemies.
I don't know where your head is at, baby. Women are naturally enemies. Just keep the exit clear.
I want to see who you are.
Steve, it's Diana. I'm sorry to bother you, but I thought I'd better call. I just had a woman visitor who ransacked my apartment.
What? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Is anything missing?
Well, I haven't had a chance to check, but I don't think so. I didn't get a good look at her, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. We better follow up on that tomorrow after we lock up the operational plans and security procedures at Blanding. I want to leave at 8:30 in the morning, but I'd like to introduce you to the rest of the staff first.
Then you don't want me to call the police tonight?
No, we'll decide what to do about her tomorrow.
Okay. Good night, Steve.
Yes, we certainly shall.
Good morning. I'm Diana Prince.
Hello. Steve went down the hall to round up Joe Atkinson. I'm Beverly Ryan, and your office is all ready. At least the desk is here, and chairs, and filing cabinet. If you want to bring something from home, you know, a picture of the family.
Something to brighten it up?
Yeah.
No, it's fine just like it is, thank you.
Oh, good morning, ladies. Diana, say hello to Joe Atkinson. Joe, this is my new associate, Diana Prince.
How do you do?
Miss Prince?
Joe's been in the intelligence racket since the days of Roosevelt.
I wish you'd specify that was Franklin and not Theodore. Welcome to the IADC, Diana. Between Steve and Iraq, you come very well recommended.
Well, thank you. I'll try to live up to it.
Diana, we're running a little late. We're going to have to get out to the base.
Oh, what about the steak and eggs and coffee?
Sorry, Bev, no time.
That's all right. I'll eat them for him.
They're on the way.
Roger.
Roger.
Run for it, Diana.
Now, the truth. Steve, are you all right?
Oh, I'm not sure. Not sure I'm even awake yet. Wonder Woman? Here, now?
That's right. Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I've had better mornings. What happened to those guys that jumped me?
Well, they tried to substitute a watch exactly like yours for your own. I suppose there was some kind of electronic device in it.
It's a bug. I would have gone into that top secret Air Force briefing bugged. And you stopped them.
Yes. I also questioned them, but they were hired simply for one job and knew nothing more.
And you made them tell the truth with the lasso.
That's right. I can also make them forget everything that happened. You know all about that?
Sure. When I was a kid, my father raised me on stories about Wonder Woman. How they worked together and all the adventures that they had. I used to think he exaggerated.
Your father was a very truthful man.
He must have been. He also said you were gorgeous. You must have known him well.
Yes, I did. From the J-shaped burn scar on his right shoulder to the 20-millimeter shell casing he used as a paperweight.
That's right. Hey, wait a minute. You couldn't have known him. Why, you can't be more than 23, 24. Come on, tell me the truth. Are you a relative of this Wonder Woman? Is there an organization or what?
You want the truth?
Yeah.
All right. There is no organization. Only myself, Wonder Woman. And as for age, I will be 2,527 years old on my next birthday.
Yeah. Well, you're in pretty good shape for your age. All right, all right. You don't have to tell me. You helped me out, and I appreciate it. You're everything my father said you were.
Thank you, Steve. And if you ever need me, I'll appear, wherever or whenever.
That mean we're going to get to know each other better?
Didn't I tell you? She's unbelievable.
She? Yes, but who is she? Look at the way she's holding that truck on the car. That's remarkable physical strength.
That outrageous costume. Perhaps a sort of uniform?
And there are a number of them. Oh, we'd have encountered one of them earlier. Oh, she must be an experimentally enhanced agent in Trevor's department. Very effective. I want a priority search on her.
I'll get right on it.
Focus on areas of vulnerability. Whoever or whatever she is, she's dangerous. She'll have to be eliminated.
What'd you find out?
She was called Wonder Woman.
Was? When?
1942 through 1945. Here are photos, news stories.
Amazing physical resemblance. Obviously, this woman has deliberately copied the original.
Oh, I also have a number of Nazi documents. They regarded this Wonder Woman as a very serious enemy.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. Striking physical gifts, dramatic appearance. I suspect the United States intelligence apparatus has just risen dramatically. They've created a mystery weapon in this woman. If she is a woman.
You saw the tapes.
I did. Including your footage of her actually holding a truck on a sedan. You consider the possibility that she might be a construct, a robot?
Impossible. I saw her.
Ah, impossible is only the mission of temporary ignorance, Gloria. Combine a sophisticated servo mechanism with computer controls, and you have, I have, a superhumanly efficient robot.
I thought you were still testing it.
I am. And to date, it's passed every test. Even when set on its lowest speed, or its highest. Powered by a miniature nuclear reactor source. Unlimited strength. Only possible to stop it. Hurt like this!
Do you really think this Wonder Woman might be another robot?
It's possible. That's why I had my lab working around the clock on this one. A robot is supernaturally powerful and swift, but it can be defeated by another machine.
But what if Wonder Woman is more powerful and your robot loses?
That's the nuclear power source under my remote control. If the robot is in danger, I can force the reactor to go critical, to become a small atomic bomb. I want this Wonder Woman intact, alive, a prisoner. But if whatever, bests this machine, she'll be destroyed. And a substantial portion of Washington will blow up with her.
Now, if they have to, the planes can refuel right here at Key West and then continue on down to Samara. Yeah.
Someone to see you, Mr. Trevor, from the Guanarayan Embassy?
Just a moment, please.
Yes, sir.
I'll keep these in my office.
All right, you want to send him in, please?
All right.
Send him in? Steve, you are a terrible show.
Gloria, I apologize.
Accepted. I just came by to make sure you hadn't forgotten my invitation to the little reception at the embassy tonight.
No, I haven't forgotten, but I thought I was going to have to call you. I seem to be stuck with a top-secret headache.
Steve, I know you can't tell us any state secrets about the nuclear airlift, but all the people that will be there tonight are concerned and hopeful. And the very fact that an American official of your rank stops by, even briefly, well, it's really what your good neighbor policy comes down to.
Well, I'll be on a very tight schedule, but I'll stick my head in.
Thanks, Steve. And speaking personally, it just might be a lot of fun. I just wanted to make myself perfectly clear. I am not a him.
I'll go along with that.
See you tonight. Around 8.
I heard your visitor go. Want to continue?
Yes.
Oh, Steve, black tie. Sorry, Miss King? Duke?
Prince. Diana Prince.
How could I have forgotten? Well, you must come too, dear. Bye, Steve.
Shall we continue? There's something very familiar about her.
She was at the conference.
Yes, I know that, but it's something else.
It's ready.
How successful is the surgery?
We'll know in a few seconds. It scans almost perfectly on point-to-point overlap.
Any skin?
We're toning surface coloration now. That's the last detail.
All right, let's see what we've got.
Feels almost perfect.
It looks almost perfect. It is perfect.
And Diane. Well, Steve, there's somebody you just have to meet. It'll only take a second. You will forgive me, Diane.
Of course I'll forgive you, Gloria.
Excuse me.
Very good.
Hi. I'm Steve Trevor.
You really are. Idiot. Wristwatch. You've been briefed on Diana Prince. Don't slip up.
Excuse me for a minute, please.
Good night.
Good night. Diana, everything okay?
Never better.
Sorry, Gloria had to drag me off like that. It was a small group of Samarans.
Well, I understand it's a very small country with a very big responsibility.
Yeah, well, thanks for understanding. Can you be understanding one more time?
Try.
I've got to go out to the base.
I know. Don't you want me to go with you?
Well, I want you to, but I think it'd be a good idea if one of us stayed here as an official presence.
Oh, well, I don't know how convincing it'll be as an official presence, but I'll do my best.
You'll be fine. I'll pick you up as soon as I can. Gentlemen, there's been some development since our original briefing. You'll be delivering your cargo to a new destination. That new destination is Guanare. Coordinates 2154 north, 1722 east. That's a mountain valley with a mining site airstrip. It's primitive, but it'll handle the traffic. Now remember, complete radio silence, and I mean complete. If you hear anything from anybody, including myself or the President of the United States, ignore it. It'll be neither of us. Or it'll be a message force with a gun to our head.
Mr. Trevor, you mean we're going to be flying this mission without a fail-safe signal?
No, Major, I was coming to that. The fail-safe code word is capsize. Capsize. Now, gentlemen, this is a hot one. We can't afford to blow it. So once you're in the air, you go. Is that clear?
It's clear, sir.
All right, there'll be an official from the Guanarian government there to meet you when you land. His name is Dr. Solano. He's already on his way. You'll be in good hands.
Come on, hurry, Bill. We've got to be in Guanare when those planes arrive.
Yes, Solano, I'm hurrying.
Well...
Hey, not bad. Yes, very comfortable. Come on, Diana. Let's relax. We're home free.
Well, it doesn't seem to me that we're home free as long as those cargo planes are in the air.
Yeah. Look, I know you don't drink ordinarily, but if I call the liquor store down at the corner, perhaps we could,
How did you know that I don't drink?
Well, I just assumed...
It's true that I don't, but I don't ever recall that subject ever coming up between us.
All right. I assumed, huh? Hey, relax. Take it easy. We owe ourselves a little vacation. Some fun.
What are you doing?
Come on, you're all grown up. You can figure that out, can't you?
Maybe we ought to say goodnight.
Oh, no. It's been a long, successful evening. It's not over yet.
Isn't it?
Mm-mm.
Steve, please. Remember when you told me that story about how your father got that scar on his leg from a 20-millimeter shell?
Yeah, sure. What about it? Who cares?
I do. And so does the real Steve Trevor.
What are you talking about?
That scar was on his shoulder. It wasn't on his leg.
Well. Aren't we clever? Only now we got a problem, honey. I'm afraid I can't let you spread that word around. Who are you?
Never mind who I am. Where's Steve Trevor?
It's none of your business.
Where's Steve Trevor? And where did you send the cargo planes? Answer me.
Solano's estate, outside Arlington. 41 Rivercrest Road.
And where did you send the cargo planes?
Guanare. Rio Seco mine site. He carved out an airstrip there. It's too late. They're gone. It's too late.
Relax, hero. It'll all be over in a few hours.
You mean when the cargo planes land in Guanare?
That's right. Then you can go back to the office and explain everything.
see you.
Solano?
Yeah, he rigged a double on me.
Yes, I know. And diverted the cargo planes to Guanare. He cut out an airstrip at some place called Rio Seco Mine.
Well, I know where that is. Maybe I can call him back. There's still time. It should be just off the coast of Panama right about now. Be daylight in a few minutes. Mayday, Mayday. This is Steve Trevor calling Operation Eggshell. Come in, Eggshell 1, over.
Eggshell 1, request code clearance and failsafe.
Barry, this is Steve Trevor.
Code clearance, failsafe.
It's Gaines. Code, Toro, Cordillero, Mar, level, Montana. There is no failsafe. Barry, you've been suckered. This is your authorization to change course, over.
No can do, Steve. We're locked in. You gave us our orders yourself. You know that.
You're double.
Yeah, he's not going to believe that. All right, Major, this is an override. I am ordering you.
I've got my orders. Eggshell 1 out.
Eggshell. Eggshell, come in. Barry. Oh, nuts. Now they're going to be landing in about an hour with Solano waiting for them.
Steve, you said you know where this Rio Seco Mine is?
Sure, it was a possible site for the nuclear plant. Why?
Well, the man who impersonated you is tied up in Diana Prince's apartment. We should go there now.
Well, of course. He'd know the fail-safe code. He'd brief the pilots before takeoff.
That's right. But if you stop this mission, Solano might get away.
I can't help it, Wonder Woman. I'm still responsible for the lives of those men and the cargo they're carrying.
I understand that, Steve. But I've got a plane that can get us to the island ahead of the cargo planes.
You have? Well, what's keeping us?
Getting nervous, love?
A long night. A long day. Best is yet to be.
Dr. Solano.
What are you doing here? How did you get here?
Well, I'm looking for you. Believe it or not, I got here in an invisible plane.
What are you talking about?
I'd listen if I were you people. It's over, Doctor.
I think we have a standoff. But I must confess, I've almost looked forward to this meeting. If I have to go, I think I'd almost like you to be the instrument. But I can give you a way out.
What do you mean?
I challenge you to a duel, one-on-one with sabers.
No, Wonder Woman. He has to be an expert or he wouldn't challenge you.
Winner take all.
Agreed. If she and the others put down the guns.
My dueling sabers. Finest blades on earth.
Don't do it. Can't you see this is a setup?
Don't worry, Steve.
on with it.
Our men are there.
Victory is always born out of sacrifice.
Everybody, run!
This is Trevor calling Operation Eggshell. Come in, Eggshell 1.
Eggshell 1 requests code clearance and failsafe.
Code, Toro, Cordillera, Mar, Level, Montana.
Failsafe?
Failsafe, capsize.
Roger.
Eggshell, alter your course to the original destination. Your fuel supply is sufficient to get you to Samara. Over.
Roger. Eggshell 1 out.
Well, at the very least, you've averted an international disaster and put an end to Dr. Solano.
I wonder.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm afraid that would be difficult. She finds us. It's not the other way around. Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Is the White House pleased?
Seems to be. In fact, if we could get Wonder Woman to the South Lawn, he'd probably pin a medal on her himself.
Oh, I don't think she's interested in medals. I think she came back to help you. Us.
Well, let's hope she comes around again.
I think you can count on it.
Wonder Woman, here to fight the force of evil, and your chance won't be denied. Woman of the hour, with your superpower, we're so glad you're on our side. Wonder Woman, you're a Wonder Woman.